Hey guys, boys and girls, what's going on? Welcome to the third set in the fight between Queen and Bess. This is part of ASL Season 19, round of 8, aka quarterfinal number 1. So far the score is 1-1, very nice situation happening here, and both the players have shown some streaks of genius, some signs of brilliance, and you know some symbols of creativity. But I think overall Bess is just a tad under. I mean, Queen is the better player here. He's able to show that, you know, consistently over the long run, he's gonna be the player to win. Best is able to win in very you know specific situations. That is what we've seen. But anyways, Dominator is gonna be the third set, and this third set has been picked by very funny Korean commentators being shown there. This was picked by Queen, this map. So let's see if this player is gonna be having some nice performances. Let me just quickly show you some information. So first of all, this is what this map looks like. Dominator 3-player map. You will see that Queen is located at the top left. 11 o'clock position, and Best is going to be located at the bottom left in the 7 o'clock position. Will he be having 9 pool once again from Queen? Best is going to be coming out with Gateway or Forge. I think it's Gateway, yeah, it's going to be Gateway first. And let us just quickly check the map stats here. So Dominator, what does it look like? Dominator is better for Zerg. It's a lot better. Anyways, Probes is able to see the Overlord in the middle now, so that's good. Let me just quickly show you some other stats. We've shown some of it, but not all of it. So once again, these are the top 10 players in Brood War, and here are the players that we are thinking about for today's matches. Let me just quickly show that to you. Here we go. There they are. So Best only 1275 Elo scores recently. Queen is 1421. He's number 3 in StarCraft right now. And Best against Zerg is an abysmal 39% win rate in the last 30 days. As for the opponent, Queen is 70% against Protoss. He's so strong. And Best's gonna have a difficult time to win this over. This drone's gonna expand towards the third base at the 1 o'clock position. I will also just quickly show you the accomplishments of the players. That's gonna be very interesting, I think. Very telling of the difference in accomplishment here. So here are the top 10 accomplishers in StarCraft in terms of, you know, overall championships. So Flash won 4 golds, 1 silver, and 2 bronzes. And as for Soki, he's a second with 3 golds and 1 bronze. Queen has got 2 golds, 0 bronzes, and 0 silvers, so that's sufficient. And as for Best, is not on this list. In terms of by round accomplishment, okay, that is going to be by race, but by round accomplishments, here it is. So Best has been in 18 ASLs. He's been in a lot of goddamn ASLs. And you know, he's been in 15 round of 16. He's been in 6 quarterfinals. He's been in 2 semi-finals. Not been in a final so far. And as for Queen, he's been in 10 ASL overall. He's been in 8 round of 16. He's been in 5 quarterfinals. He's been in 4 semi-finals. He's been in 2 finals and he's won both. So he's a very strong player. Although, of course, he's the innovator. He's innovated the Queen build. I think the technical name for it is 1297 or 2564 or something like that. If you were playing bingo, you would have those kind of series of numbers. I don't even know. Anyway, this Bob almost about to get skilled there. But anyways, the game's gonna continue on. And what else can I tell you about these players? I guess you know, yeah, Queen is the innovator recently, but Best is my best buddy. As you can see, there we go. There's a picture of me and Best taken a long time ago together with Rain and a bunch of other noobs when we were still young. You will always see this every time Best plays on my channel. Anyways, looks like the game is gonna stabilize and Best is able to survive for a while. Sending 2 Zealot across the map here. It's gonna be able to go undetected. Another probe is checking for the Zerglings. It looks like the last of these Zealots gonna have to possibly return. Dominator is a map where you can actually run around as a Zerg player. So for Protoss, information asymmetry is huge. It's so bad for Protoss to try to get good information advantage on this map because the Overlord can scout, right? In the early game, the Overlords are everywhere. And the Zerglings can try to hide on this other side. We saw one game where Jadon was hiding some of his Zerglings here, and then as the Protoss move across this vertical, Zerglings would come in and go attack. And this probe is gonna see some Zerglings are blocking, so he cannot get it. You can see that they're about 10 Zerglings total. The Zealots have all returned home almost, or at least they're not in any kind of location where they actually attack these hatcheries. Yeah, he's gonna send one Zealot home and the cannon's gonna complete, and maybe Maybe Queen can see that you have sent 2 Zealot out, but only one goes back, so he's gonna send his Zerlings around trying to find that other Zealot. For the time being, there's gonna be a Stargate. But you know, I also like this move that's sending a Zealot out, which means that you don't need to make cannons. You don't need to make too many cannons. I guess you only need to make one because the Zealots are blocking. But you know, sometimes I feel like when the enemy has got an excess number of Zerlings, you want to put down a second cannons. But the fact that you have a Zealot out means that those Zerlings cannot, you know, go for the front attack because there could be a Zealot counter attack. Anyways, once again, 3 Hatch Hydras, like someone was saying on TO.net, there could be 3 Hatch Hydra all day. Between these two players, yeah, for the time we're seeing that at least, what is it, 3 games with 3 Hatch Hydras, at least Hydra-based build already. This probe has escaped the Zerlings. He's gonna try to go to this side now. Looks like the drone comes out. Not so sure where's the drone going. A new base, a new hatchery goes up right away, and this is gonna get completely scouted. The first Hydras had revealed itself, and Best is so lucky to see that Hydra. He will need to know that there's gonna be more Hydras on the way. He can see that the enemy has built a total of, I think, 3. He saw only 3 Hydras, but he know that there could be a, you know, more. So that's gonna be the situation. This other Zealot's gonna be mine time. And what about the Hydras? Would it take care of the Zealot, or would they actually go and attack the expansion? Looks like 3 probes actually not mining. This is not a big deal, but it's not a trivial matter either. Best thing to think about those probes in the future. Anyways, massive Hydras coming up from Queen now. We only have 1 cannon is done. 5 cannons solar. The first Corsair is out. He needs to complete the cannons right now. He's about to complete the Zealot. We'll need to hold for a while. 2 cannons. 3 cannons up now. 2 more gonna join, and I mean, Queen is already taken on the base, so he's gonna be going for his signature build. I think we know. I think Best knows what to expect from that build here. And that single Hydra is gonna get targeted upon. Looks like he's not paying attention, and he's gonna be losing so many Hydras. Oh my god, this is huge. Queen is not happy losing the first 2 Hydras, and I think the Zealot died there. So trading a Zealot for 2 Hydras is not what he really needs right now. But anyhow, the course is gonna try to check for the season. Best got 49 supply, and Queen's got 45. The Forge might be able to finish the upgrades, but Queen's gonna be up with 4 bases, and on this map those hatcheries are very close to each other. Another one comes down, so Queen will have a relatively nice economy going forward, and Best is making more cannons just to be completely safe here. The Force is gonna get targeted upon by the by the Hydras, and that Hydra is gonna have to be pulled back and loses another Hydras. Queen is not very happy. You can see his reaction is not very happy at all. This southern side, anyways, his Corsair need to fall back. You don't want to lose the Corsair like the first game, or maybe not the first game, the second game. Anyways, Best is in a much better position to move out in the mid game here. The Corsair is gonna attack once again the Overlords, but he's been damaged. He's gonna be very careful. Will Best try to save this Forge or what? Because he's got enough Zealot to go out here for surround, and the Hydras actually staying back. Maybe some of the Hydras are staying back, but now massive Hydras are gonna start to come out now. So it looks like Best getting ready to actually come out. He might make more cannons. He's gonna make more cannons. He's gonna not complete the Forge upgrade. I don't know. More Hydras are moving across the map, and Best is waiting. Queen's got a lot of money. Best is waiting. He's gonna pull the Zealot back just to buy some time here. Yeah, the Forge is almost getting destroyed here. Robo coming up as well. The Forge is gonna get cancelled with the upgrade. Looks like the Corsair is buying sometime in the middle of the map. And the Forge has cancelled the upgrade in Zealot. Okay, Zealot had +1! Zealot had +1! How the heck does that happen? I don't know how! But the Zealot have +1. The game is completely in a different light now. No pun intended, because Light will be playing tomorrow. But yeah, this is massive Zealot, but it's still not enough to cover. And looks like Queen has found the perfect number of Hydras just to contain the enemy, while still keeping the game, relatively economically, viable for the long run. He's got 1 drone on the 4th base. For the time being, Best is gonna try to hold. Would you have dropped? Looks like the Queen might be coming up for attack. Okay, he's gonna say, you know what? I'm just gonna contain you. I'm not gonna move in. I'm not gonna. Maybe he will make some lurkers in the future, but now he's switched back into economy. This unit is gonna try to check, and Queen is trying to check. Do you have High Templars? What can you have here? Looks like he's not. I don't think he will dive in. He will not dive in. He will drone up. We have a Dark Templar and a Shadow. This is gonna be an interesting move, but we have some scouting units on this side of the map here. There's a Zerlings, and the Corsairs are trying to check for the situation. Need to actually check along this vertical to see what is gonna be the situation here. And looks like Best is gonna come out. He sees that there's very light defenses. The Shadow is almost completed. He would drop 2 Dark Templar. This is gonna be a huge investment. If he loses this drop, the game is gonna be over. Queen is gonna have some time. He's gonna start to move out just to buy some time. It looks like this is gonna be just a delaying tactic here. High Templar is getting ready. He's gonna come out with some High Templar to storm. He's getting ready to storm right now. Looks like this is unable to see the Shadow moving across the map here. Looks like the Hydras are gonna get ready here. The Zerglings have missed the dropship. He's gonna start to move around, and looks like he's gonna come out to do a storm. He's gonna storm, and those units are moving back. Looks like slow reaction, but not losing many units at all inside of the Hydras. It looks like there's gonna be an Archon. It looks like he's getting ready to move across the map. He's waiting, but he's gonna attack while the drop comes in. This is gonna be a nice duo attack. It looks like in the main there's something. Looks like he's also buying some time, but there's gonna be not enough storm. The Dutch will go through. The Overlords are returning home now. Returning home safely. Looks like drones are falling fast. There's gonna be some storms. There's storms, and he's not able to storm anything. Best is not paying attention to the units at all. He's attacking somebody. It looks like the last both of the players are gonna be impatient, and looks like that was terrible execution from Best. He's got all of the chance in the world to attack and kill. What is he doing? He's trying to get some Hydras. He gets 2 Hydras. He's gonna try to surround here, but that's gonna be the moment for the check and return. Where's the Shadow? I think the Shadow is somewhere. He's gonna attack with the Zealot, attack against the other base, which is not a bad idea. He's gonna have to surround those Hydras here. He loses the first Hydras. Zealot, excuse me, he's gonna try to surround the Shadows, waiting to move back once again, attacking the Hydra end. And Zealots, yeah, this is terrible execution from Baz. He's got all the chances in the world to go for some crazy engagement, but he's not able to. He's gonna try to move towards the expansion. There's gonna be attack against the other base. He's gonna try to get as many drones as possible. He gets some drone. He gets 1 drone, 2 drones, 3 drones. Good surround. What about the other base? This base is gonna get safe as well. But where's his army? What is he making with his army? He's got the first Hydras. He's not able to snipe the Overlord. He's not able to get anything done, and now he's got some Zealot running around. I mean, the idea was good, but the execution was terrible. It was terrible from Best. Anyways, Zealot's gonna try to come out. He's gonna try to get as many drone as possible. He gets 0 drone once again. Of course, just buying time, but making sure these units are actually not mining efficiently, which is not a bad idea by itself. Anyways, I feel like there could be, once again, do we have the drop potential? There's gonna be some Shadow with drop because the enemy doesn't have Mutas. Okay, there's Spire. I just say that there is Spire, so there could be Scourges, there could be Mutants, there could be a whole range of things, and Best is not doing good in terms of economy, man. And in terms of of units, he's got very low number of units. Well, finally we have the first Corsair, but there are no Dragoons, there are no Maelstrom, there is nothing. Okay, there is going to be some 5 Dragoons, but you've seen that playing against Queen, I think you need like 20 Dragoons. If you are to win this game against Queen, you need 20 to more Dragoons. For the time being, he's gonna try to hold out inside his main, or maybe go for Dark Archon or something like that. But he's gonna try to kind of surround the enemy from both sides. He's gonna try to attack against the expansion, and the expansion there is gonna be no cannons at the expansion. That's gonna be a problem here. He's hiding, he's waiting patiently, and this is gonna be the weak spot here for Best. He's got only probes. He's got only probe Dragoons that start to move there. The Corsairs are coming out, and he's got a single Dragoon that don't have range. It doesn't have range. He took a couple of way too more hits, and once again, Queen is coming up in supply fast. He's coming up in supply huge here. Looks like he's gonna come in once again. The Corsair attacking. Nice close Scourge attack, and this is terrible execution once again from Best. This game will go to Queen, but rightly so, because Queen is just the better player. Now he's got his 4 bases. Of course, this map is not really good for Protoss. Not really good for Protoss, so I don't really blame Queen. And that's Shadow. Why is it hiding all the way there? I don't know. Anyways, more attack might be coming out, and we're gonna be seeing some nice battles soon. If Best can land a single big blow and can take out maybe one of the forward bases by Queen, it would be something. He would need to use all of his Corsair's power now. He comes out. He's got 1 Corsair. He's got 1 Corsair. I mean, this is so bad. He doesn't even have time to expand. And it looks like the Shadows start to move across the map once again as the battle's gone. The Shadow's got something in the Corsair. Gets sniped once again. Terrible execution. Where's the Shadow? The Shadow is going to get completely attacked. He's going to land some Zealot. Of course, he's not able to do anything at all. The Zealot's going to have to run back, but he's able to actually distract the Mutualists when they were away. The Hydras need to hide. The Dragoon's going to try to attack. The Hydras is going to hide on the other side of the map, and there's going to be a storm at some point in the future. But very good for Best. Need to move across while these Mutualists are on the wrong side here. Need to attack right now. He's pulling the Zealot back. Dragoon's going to surround. It looks like the Hydra is going to be hiding. He's going to be to storm. Very nice preemptive storm, but it's not enough. Dragoons are not in the right position. He's going to start the storm. Good storm. He will get some more. Good, great storm. Good connection. It might take more, but there's gonna be the end of those Mutuals here, and looks like the ground forces at least he's got the high ground advantage. Need to all get on high ground now. The high ground advantage need to go to Best. He's gonna try to attack. Zealot need to buy time here. Dragoons need to pull back, and Zealot need to come out to support. And it's like the angle is gonna be to snipe the hatchery. Possibly need to actually get units together and reinforce with only high tempers, nothing else. He's coming from inside his main with Zealot, which is not really what he needs right now. He actually needs to make a lot of high tempers because I guess Mutuals can try to come out and actually go around and try to snipe those high items that are reinforcing. We're not seeing it. There we are. There are about 6 Meteors that are going to be looking forward to snipe us any kind of reinforcement. For the time, it is had to move forward, which means no mining from directly, but Best has not expanded. Keep that in mind. The Meteors are looking for those items, and Best is returned. He's also expanded, and new items are going to come out, but at least one base going down is going to be good. We have a new base for Queen at a 2 o'clock position right here. So both of these players are eye for eye, nail for nail, teeth for teeth here. But looks like Queen is on the move. He decided it's going to be the moment now for me to come in and actually attack your base. He's going to try to come from several angles at once here. He's going to attack right in the middle area. This base is not yet up. There's going to be some tense moments for both of these players. Got some observer trying to check here. Single-handed has got possibly some storms getting ready. But both of these, just imagine, insane army positioning from both of these players. Queen is actually not getting all of his armies in the right location to attack now. Best almost might have. Best needs to start to make cannons at his third base. If you actually make a third cannons right now, it's going to be able to have some nice advantage. He has started to make some cannons. I'm not so sure how many cannons he's actually made, but he's made some. And these Meteors are going to try to go inside the main. He's got a couple of Meteors going to try to go inside the main because the probe saturation inside the main is rather high. That's a lot of Meteors. These probe need to all get sent towards a new base now. Dragoons are waiting inside the main because Meteors going to start to move in, but Dragoons coming out of the right position. He's going to try to attack now. It's a cannon to buy time. Probes to run into the expansion. He's waiting patiently. The probes are running right now. Why the Zealots returning? I don't even know. Anyways, this cannon's going to be falling very, very quickly, but buying some time is a good idea. And these probes have all been saturated towards the new base. If you can actually have some cannons right now, it's going to be great. He will attack against expansion. Expansion has got very few, but the counter-attack is looking very strong. The Overlords are slowing down the army though. The Meteors need to return. Where the Meteors going here? They need to find those items. Not able to find. He's attacking the third base instead. There's only a single cannon here. Dragoons attacking. What is going to be the best decision? He's going to try to attack against the enemy's expansion. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea or not, but these probes are falling fast, and now Best's going to be on the low ground. He's moving across the map, and Meteors are returning now. Dragoons are very, very nice position, and these Meteors are actually not yet dead. Some cannons going to come out, and Queen's got a supply block. He's lost a lot of Overlords. Going to be some counter-attack by the Hydras here, but there's some cannons at the front door, so they will not be doing anything. But the probe saturation for Best is not very high. He's moving the rest of his forces. It's going to be the moment for Queen to go for harassment. Once again, we've seen in one game against Rain where Zerg can wipe out a number of probes. It's going to be a nice idea here. Anyways, these Meteors are very damaged. Some nice storming. Once again, he gets some more storm, and all of these hunters are getting sniped, but the Meteors are very thinning out. Where the cannons are not yet complete. It's gonna storm itself. Very, very nice. The Dragoons are attacking, but these Meteors about 2 minutes remaining. It's gonna be very nice here. It's gonna be, during this time, like I always tell my Protoss brothers to make a Dark Templar. Dark Templar will be very useful here. Best has got very few probes. Queen is ahead by about 10 supply. He will come out once again. These Mutualists are gonna get trapped in the middle of some nice attacking. It looks like he's gonna decide the moment is now to attack, but Best ground force isn't so bad. He needs to pull back and wait for the high ground advantage. He's gonna be the storm. He will storm something. He's not storming. What is he doing? Storm! He storms something. He pulls back and wait for the high ground, but that was very late. He storms once more. He's gonna get surrounded. Where is Zealot to support here? He's gonna actually pull towards the left side. The surround from all sides here. Zealot supporting from the back, but not sending the rest of the Zealot. He's sending the rest of his forces now. The Dragon's gonna get shot to pieces, and that's gonna be nice execution, but very, very slow. But the next battle of units gonna start to come here. There's some good storm, but it's not able to finish up the job. The Hydras are gonna come in and finish up the Dragoons, and Best is running out of supply here, running out of steam, and Queen wins. Enjoy this video. Bye bye.